Love that lived after death. Maya had always thought of love as a force that healed something that could mend broken hearts, repair old wounds, but she had never known true pain until she lost someone herself. It was in the aftermath of that loss that she met Chris, and nothing would ever be the same. Chris was the kind of man who spoke little, but whose silence felt like a story in itself. Calm and gentle, he carried a presence that comforted without words. Maya met him at a grief counseling center, a place both had reluctantly found themselves in, each reeling from the weight of a past they couldn't escape. Both had lost someone dear, but Maya couldn't yet understand the depth of Chris's tragedy, one far darker than her own. Years before their paths crossed, Chris had loved a woman with all his heart, but one night, jealousy turned that love into something unrecognizable, something tragic. In the chaos of that night, Chris's best friend and the woman he cherished were found dead. The police never convicted him, but Chris was never free. Guilt-heavy, suffocating, inescapable became his constant companion. Unable to face his memories, he left his hometown, fleeing from a past that could never be undone. When Maya met Chris, she was drawn to him in a way she couldn't explain. It wasn't just his calm demeanor or the quiet strength he exuded, it was something deeper. He understood her pain, her grief, the way silence could be louder than words. In him, she found someone who felt her sorrow, who didn't need to speak to make her feel understood. With him, for the first time in years, she felt like peace could be possible again. But one evening, while cleaning his desk, Maya came across something she wasn't ready to find: a small, folded newspaper clipping. Her hands trembled as she read the headline, "Chris Williams, the man who lost everything." Her heart stopped. She could hardly breathe as the truth began to sink in. When she asked Chris about it, he didn't shy away. He didn't try to hide the past, even though she could see the pain it still caused him. His voice cracked as he whispered, his eyes filled with the weight of years of regret. "I've spent years trying to love someone enough to forgive myself, but maybe that's not how redemption works." Maya's heart ached for him. She didn't walk away. She could have, many would have. The world had already written its judgment, painted him as the man who destroyed everything. But Maya saw something different. She didn't see the murderer the world had made him out to be. She saw a broken man who had loved too deeply, who had lost everything, and was desperately trying to find a way to live again. Chris had never been given the chance to heal, to truly forgive himself. He had carried his guilt like a chain, dragging it behind him wherever he went. And while Maya couldn't erase his past, she knew that true love didn't come with easy answers or quick fixes. Sometimes, love wasn't about erasing the past. It wasn't about making the pain go away. Sometimes, love was about learning to live with the scars, accepting them as part of the journey, and finding a way to move forward. And so, together, they began to heal, not because the past could be changed, but because they had each other. They found peace in a love that wasn't perfect, but was real. They understood that redemption wasn't something to be found in others, it was something they had to give themselves. Maya and Chris learned that love doesn't always fix what's broken. Sometimes, it teaches you how to live with it, how to accept the pain, and how to find peace in the midst of chaos. Their love didn't erase their scars, but it allowed them to walk side by side, healing together one step at a time. The lesson: true love doesn't promise to fix everything. It doesn't erase the past or make pain disappear. But love teaches you something more powerful. It teaches you how to live with your pain, how to carry your scars, and how to move forward, even when the past feels impossible to escape. And sometimes, that's enough.